we go. Excuse me. Here we go. Right, that was a nice little trip up the hanger, wasn't it? We're here in Just Jane today. It's the 29th of July 2020, and we're here to work on a small snaggette. Yeah, so once I've got my breath back from crawling up the Lancaster, I'll be back. So yesterday they did some engine runs and one or two snags popped up, one of which is a problem with the oil temperature on number one wasn't reading. So so the first thing is I'm going to have a look at that one, and we'll see where we go. I'll show you what we've been up to. I'll put up a still while we're talking about it somewhere there, to show you what instrumentation I've got in place, because I've disconnected at the temperature bulb, put a decade box in, and I've set that to give a reading of 80 degrees centigrade. Degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's. We'll look at the instruments anyway. Just hang on one. Right. So this is the engineer's panel. That's the one that wasn't reading. It says outboard port. The power's on. We've got the green light, our new green light, which tells me that 24 volts has been applied. We'll put the power on. So we have there's the two tanks that are reading nicely. Those are the fuel pressure indicators that apparently are working a treat. And today, with the ambient temperature, all the three oil temperature gauges are reading something, because things are, well, it's a reasonable day today. This one we haven't got connected. That's going into my decade box and it's reading nothing. So it could be the meter. So the next thing now is I'm going to reconnect at that end and have a look behind here, because if it's a wiring problem back there, then I need to have this down so that I can continuity check and do some voltage checks. So so we'll crack on with that one. We'll pop the power off. We don't need that on now. I'll go and get some more tools and we'll do a little bit more. Right, to remind ourselves what kind of circuit we're looking at here, this is it, right? Remember, it's a Wheatstone bridge. So I've checked from the engine inboards, and it made no difference. So where we've connected now is I've now got where it says temperature sender. That is now my decade box. I'll show you in a minute. And we are on the R and minus R connections, direct to the back of the gauge. So we take that away and we'll just pan around. So I've got some wires coming out. They're connected directly to the back of that gauge there. The power is on. Okay. And so the decade box is set to 120. So if we set it to 129, that should give us 80 degrees centigrade. So we're watching the meter there, that's the one we're watching, and we turn it on and nothing. Zilch, zero, nothing. So I think that gauge is dead ski. So I'll have to go and get another gauge. I know we've got one of these gauges is a 12 volter, and it's possibly that one that's finally died on us. So I'll have to go and see what we've got in stores, and I'll get it back to the bench and we'll do a little bit more testing. Just to confirm my suspicions, I've now swapped the decade box onto this one, and reconnected that one. So when I put power on, that should give us 80 degrees, and I thought it might do because all these are reading all right, and that one's not. So yeah, so I think that that meter's definitely dead, Dave, and I'll go to stores and I'll get another one, and then we'll give it another test. So yeah, see you all in a few moments. I like it when it's fairly straightforward like this. So anyway, yes, enough of my waffling. Away we go, off to the next bit. Right, here we are. It's after lunch, and as you can see now, we've got there's another gauge in there now, so all the colours match, which is rather nice, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch the power on. We'll watch the meters now. They should come up to the ambient temperature, which is about 20 degrees if it's working. So keep an eye on that one, and we'll. There we go. So that one, if we can see, is reading 20 degrees now. So yes. So they all read the same within a little bit. So there we go. I can sign that up now. That's one snag done. I'll just turn the power off again. Hear the mighty clunk of that lovely contactor going. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hang on. Right, so there we go. That was a good one, wasn't it? Nice and easy. Well, easy-ish. Pop that back out of the way. So, right. So we can get the screwdriver and we can finish off. Right, slight pause there while I grab the tools required. Bear in mind I'm doing this one-handed because I'm having to hold the phone. So we'll just finish doing up these Zeus fasteners. Okay, and we'll bring the engineer's seat back across. And that goes in there, that's his backrest. Put that out of the way. Put that back in there like that. Right. Okie dokie, job done. Onwards and upwards, on to the next one. Okay, slight addendum to this video. On investigating this gauge, this one here, you'll notice that the glass has been tapped in. Okay, well, you can see that. So, because I did notice that when you wiggle it, the needle doesn't jiggle. And as you can see, we've got work going on in the hangar, so it's a bit noisy. Let me just... we'll wait. So yeah, so let's just go up here. It might be a little bit quieter up behind number one. Oh dear, I'm a bit too old for this. Right, so there's number one. If anyone's interested, the temperature bulb is in there. That's where it is. There's your pressure for the capillary. There's your pressure sensor, or your pressure capillary tube goes out, and there's your and that there is your temperature bulb in there, and the wiring goes that way. So yes, so and now they've set the fire alarm off. You know, there are days when I wonder why bother. Right, we better go and sort this out. Hang on. Right, well, after that farcical show, where was I? Yes, so there's your oil pressure coming down the capillary to the gauges on the engineer's panel, and here is the get it right. There is the oil temperature bulb, and that's the leads that go out to the meter, which, as I explained before, some hairy-handed engineer has tapped the glass and knocked it in. These are quite old, so the glue, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, so the glue was a bit weak. So next week I'll be sorting this out, glue the glass back in, and we'll see whether it's see whether it's a repairable asset or not. So I'm going to go away now and label all this up, write up everything I've done. Doesn't look like I'm going to have chance today to do the other snags because my time is almost up today. I would have had time, but unfortunately guys down there working on the Mozzie, much hilarity ensues. Anyway, so from Just Jane, she's over there, look, from Just Jane, I'll say goodbye for now, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time I have anything interesting to show you. Bye for now. Don't forget, please comment, rate and subscribe. Yeah, go on, you know you really want to. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Stay safe.